Okay, so we are going to talk about the premiere of BGC 16 Social Disruption, which, by the way, is really annoying because Oxygen keeps changing it instead of being like BGC 11, BGC 12. They keep doing like different names like BGC Social Disruption, so my DVR did not record it because it's not picking it up as Bad Girls Club, and I think it did the same thing with Twisted Sisters. Let me move this down just a little bit. If you follow my Snapchat, you would know that I have had an allergy cold for, let's see, probably since I came back from Florida with my mom since Friday. So I have the humidifier right there in my room, which that one is really, really good. It's like $50, but it makes you feel a lot better. It like blows in your face when you sleep. But yeah, we went to Fort Walton Beach. That's where I took her on Mother's Day. We had a lot of fun. I got sunburnt. I posted pictures. I literally was burnt on the front, nothing on the back. So I turned around and put oil on my back, and then my whole back burned. So yeah, no, not so good. It's pretty much going away now. My sunburn goes away quick. All right, so on to this season, which, by the way, I think this is going to be a really good season. Oxygen's been doing really well with casting girls because Twisted Sisters was really, really good. And it basically, so like every season, it starts off with like the biggest fight of the season. And it's, of course, the girls yelling, "You should be home with your two daughters." And it happens every single season. Anytime somebody has kids, that's all they say. If you had kids, it's like, go home and take care of your kids. You a deadbeat mom. If you a stripper, it's like, oh, well, you a stripper anyways. You a stripper. If you're older than the other girls, well, you're old. You're so old. You shouldn't be here. You a grandma. And I just like, it's like a nonstop pattern. So like when this girl goes in here, she's telling everybody she's got kids. I'm like, I already know where this is going to go. This ain't going to work out well for you. It never does. It never works out well for the girl with kids. All right, so beginning of the thing. Tabitha comes in first. I think that's who I said I really liked on the premiere video. And let's see what I wrote about her. She said, "Nobody's on my level. My level, I'm unstoppable." She's from the hood and the projects. And she's really cute when she walks in. She has her like really curly blonde hair and her light pink dress, and she looks like a little Barbie. And oh, so did you guys notice this? And I wonder why the girls haven't played with it or they haven't showed it yet. So when we go into the BGC house, they give us like free makeup and stuff. And on my season, we got It Cosmetics. And I actually buy It Cosmetics now because I like them so much on the show when I got them. That's actually the lip pencil I'm using right now. It's called Rose something. There's only 6 colors in their lip pencil stain, and it's the one that's Rose something. They had a whole bunch of wigs on the wall, like different colors and short, long, different textures. And I remember seeing like a blue one or something, and I was like, oh, that's really cool. The girls can like try on and play with all those wigs. All right, so the second girl that comes in, which it's the girls 2 and 3, Aladria, the AKA Persuasion, she's like the stripper girl, and then, of course, that's what they say in the thing, like that's gonna be your persona this season. So she meets up with Z, who's like the little tomboy girl, who was girly girl in high school. She's Lady West Coast, and when they meet each other, Z's like, oh, who said it first? I don't know. One was like, I'm a stripper, and the other girl's like, I'm a stripper too. They got all excited, so they bonded over their little stripper moment, and that was really all we saw of them. And then it goes on to the next 3 girls. First, it's Adrienne. Her mom says that she's a go-getter. Go-getter? Yeah. So, go-getter. Why am I saying it like with southern slang? Okay, her mom says she's a go-getter. And it's funny because she's talking about money this, money that. So, like, I thought her mom was going to say gold digger. And maybe that's why I keep trying to say the wrong word. Go-getter, gold digger, like, almost the same. All right, so then she meets up with Kaylee, and Kaylee says, if you have to gloat about being a bad bitch, then you're not, but I'm a bad bitch. And I'm like, you just contradicted yourself. So you're basically saying that you're not a bad bitch, because you're saying that you are a bad bitch. So I was, like, really confused about that. Kaylee then said that her mom is black, and Adrienne says, I'm going to need to see Ancestry.com. Like, I don't believe it. She gives me the little smoker vibes. And, of course, later on in the house, we see her, like, walking around smoking. I'm like, well, you called it. She fits the stereotype. But, yeah, her mom's black. I don't know about that. Maybe her adopted mom. Maybe. I don't know. Mixed children, they just be coming out any sort of way. You never really know. All right, so then they meet with Branisha. I think I said it right. I wrote it down. I know you guys made comments saying I couldn't pronounce anybody's name. She says she goes by Nisha, so we'll just stick with that because I can say that. She says she has twin daughters. And then Tabitha says all she can do is stare at Eladria's ass. Wait, that was earlier. Okay, those three meet. They all get into the house, and that's when Tabitha says all she can do is stare at Eladria's ass. And I kept looking too. I was like, who is the girl in the green? Like, I couldn't quit staring at it either. It looked like ridiculously huge. I think it's way bigger than mine. Like, I would like to know her measurements because I kept staring at her ass too. Like the little green shorts and her butt going up and down. I'm like, oh my god! Like, I can't focus on anything else but her booty all the time when she's walking around. Okay, so it's the first night, and there's only 6 girls in the house. They go to the club. The girl, Kayla Winter still isn't there. And while they're at the club, Tabitha says she's not going to be next to Kaylee. She's like, my friends wouldn't dance like that. And, of course, they show Kaylee dancing all crazy. Nisha then says that, talking about Winter, she's like, this girl thinks she's the shit. She can come whenever she wants, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, where is she? I thought she was going to show up at the club, too, which, of course, she doesn't. So the girls all get home, and they're getting mad because Winter still isn't there. She has a new bio, a new picture up. And then we see a scene of Winter hanging out with her friends for her last night in the club Free World. And I think that was kind of interesting. I wonder why they did that. Maybe they knew, like, she is, like, the one who likes to stir everything up, and they knew it was going to cause a problem. So maybe that's why they brought her in last and then, of course, filmed her. So it was interesting that they filmed her not going on to the show the first night. That was really interesting. All right. So the girls, they all throw the mattress down the stairs. I'm like, you've seen that a lot. Tabitha then says, I don't know where Kaylee is. She's nowhere to be found. She says she's the weakest link of the house and she doesn't fit in because she wasn't helping with the mattress. And I wouldn't agree with that. I would just say that she doesn't want to be a follower. She's doing her own thing. Maybe she thinks it's stupid to throw the mattress down because that's what they do every damn season. So I don't think that Kaylee is the weakest link because she doesn't want to be involved. I mean, maybe she just wanted a damn cigarette. Y'all just said she's like the smoker or whatever, so maybe that's why she was gone. Maybe she just didn't get the memo. Y'all were throwing the matches down. She was having her cigarette break. All right, so in the kitchen, Nisha says that she's here for the opportunities to take care of her girls financially, and she says, I'm not the first bad girl with kids, and I'm like, but you are the first bad girl that just keeps telling everybody, like, that one thing about yourself. Like, as far as we know, we don't really know anything about you except that you rap because at the end of the episode, but you just keep saying, my kids, my kids, my kids. I understand if you're proud. Maybe she's doing it to get attention because she knows that they are going to target her for having kids, because it seems like with this season, these girls, okay, are social media popular, whatever, so they know how to get followers without just being on TV. So they kind of got things figured out. And a little bit later, something pertains to this about almost like them marketing themselves. So maybe Nisha's a lot smarter than we all think, and maybe she keeps bringing up her children because she knows they'll target her, and in that case, you're going to get a lot of camera time. That's always what happens. You see the 5 girls that hate the 1 or 2, so the 1 or 2 get like half the camera time as the same 5 share. Maybe she's a genius. I don't know. All right, so Kayla comes in the next morning. Winter, she says, she brings in mimosas. She says she wants to be called Winter. Kaylee's like, okay, cool. Adrian's like, what did your mama name you? I'm going to call you that. And Kayla, a.k.a. Winter, replies with, I knew that was coming. Somebody was going to do whatever. She's like, well, what do you want to be called? She's like, I want to be called when my mama calls me Adrian. And I'm just like, okay, that was like a little petty whatever. But Adrian, I had to like go back and look to see who she was or look at the interview, because Adrian does not look the same without hair and makeup as without makeup. Like, you can't tell it's the same person. Like, she kind of looks more tomboyish. She's still pretty, but in a completely different way. Like, I didn't even tell that it was her. All right, so Nisha calls Winter, and she says, you should have came out with all of us, with your girls. Calls Winter. Oh, she calls her out in front of everybody. It's like, yeah, you should have came out with all of us, da-da-da, whatever else. All right. Still sick, people. My voice sounds crazy. I can hear it, like, echoing in my ear. All right, Tabitha says that she likes Winter. She picked up because Winter picked up the bed. She didn't make a big deal about it, and that's the type of friends that she has back in New York. Tabitha, I don't know. Do y'all want me to call her Tabitha or Winter? You can comment below. It might be easier to call her Winter, since that's what she wants to be called any damn ways, not what her mama names her. So Winter is bonding with, oh shit, Tabitha's the girl. Who? Wait a minute. Winter is Kayla. Okay, so I am going to call Kayla Winter. Tabitha's the other girl that I originally was one of my favorites. Okay, so Tabitha and Winter were bonding at the pool, and Winter says, you know, we should make an alliance and da-da-da. And I'm thinking, like, why don't y'all just be you? Y'all are coming up with game plans and shit. Like, this is not All-Star Battle. Like, what are you competing for? Talking about making a damn alliance. Like, just be you and then be friends with who you want to be friends with. Like, they're coming in, like, plotting. And that's one thing I never did on my shows is I just came in and I was me all the time, and that really never fails you. I mean, I guess as long as your personality's cool. So for them to kind of come in with game plans and stuff, and then, you know, like the whole maybe she wants attention because she keeps bringing up her kids. Like, I don't know. I think they're like strategically trying to do things on this show, which on my season there was some girls doing that. Mimi, for instance, was always like trying to shake her ass in front of the camera and do like really annoying stuff and think of like, oh, like that's gonna look cool. And I'm like, can you just like calm down and like be you? You look stupid. All right, so it's the second night. Nobody wants to go out. Everyone's going to bed, and Winter and Tabitha decide to go together. They say we got the whole club to ourselves. All eyes are on us. Yes, you guys are both really pretty, so people are going to look at you, but they're definitely going to look at you because there's an entire damn camera crew surrounded by you with bright lights, and y'all are pretty girls. So I wouldn't really brag about saying all eyes were on y'all. All right, Kaylee then says back at home, she says that she's constipated, and Z is now making her like some sort of drink on a spoon, and she's drinking it with a damn Capri Sun to chase it. And that's really funny because on my season, Kiko's like getting so comfortable. The girls were constipated too, season 11 and 13. I don't remember really hearing it on Battle. And I guess it's because, like, the change of food, the alcohol, the stress, you're in a different place. But, like, I remember, I think it was Danny and Camila on season 13. Like, they didn't use the bathroom for, like, 5-6 days. And they were just like, oh, my God, I want to use it. Like, it's really weird because these girls are talking about it and they show it. But on all these shows, I hear people say the same thing, that they get constipated. All right, so in the limo, they are saying, oh, the girl with 2 kids needs to go home, and then Kaylee, because she's weak, but she's a sweet girl, but she's the weakest link. So they decide that they want to get rid of Kaylee first, because they're saying these 2 girls haven't proven themselves in any way. And I'm thinking, like, it's the second damn night. Like, what the hell do you want them to do? Like, jump off the damn balcony? Like, what? I don't know. Whatever. So Winter then says, hi, baby dog. Winter then says she won't date a guy that works at Walmart and she wants a big ring. This is at lunch, whatever. And maybe it was her delivery that's wrong, because I don't think it's necessarily wrong for her to have some sort of standards, but the way she said it did come off as rude and like, oh, I'm better than y'all type of thing, whatever. So I understand why people may have gotten offended, but at the same time, if you're looking to like settle down and get married and have kids, like you want your husband to be stable and be able to afford the house that you want and things like that. So I don't think it's wrong for you to like want your partner to have a certain type of job or a certain amount of income. I just really think it was her delivery just sounded really stuck up. But I mean, I completely agree with her. I've dated people with no money and it's stressful. Like, I don't want to be taking care of you. Like, I'm the woman. Like, you need to be helping me if anything. Or we need to be partners 50-50. Like, no. All right. So, this is at lunch. Nisha brings it up again. She said, I can't believe you said that about the Walmart thing, and that wasn't cool. He goes over here now. What you doing, pumpkin? I need to get some water. Whatever. All right. So, Nisha is talking at the pool later on that day, and she's still talking about the Walmart thing. She says, if you're from the hood, don't act all bougie. We're still all struggling. Kaylee says, yeah, there's times where I don't have any money for a full meal. And then Nisha says, you know, our names aren't on a star plaque on Hollywood Stars, whatever. And those are the stars with, like, really famous people on the ground on, I think, Hollywood Boulevard or something. But I'm thinking, like, not everybody is broke. Some people have jobs. Do you think the 2 stripper girls are broke? I would definitely hope not. If you're taking off your clothes for money, you better have some money. So for Nisha and Kaylee to be like, we all broke and whatever else, no, not everybody's broke. Like, I wasn't broke when I went on that show. I had my house at 21. I went on that show at 27, so I'd already bought my house and had been living in it for 6 years before going on to Bagels Club 11. So no, they're not all broke. All right, so who else? What was her name? The pretty girl on All Star Battle. Oh my God, I can't believe I forgot her name. Alicia. Oh my God, not. Oh my, I feel so crazy. Like I'm telling you, this cold's got me all. Um, the girl on All Star Battle who Camila made an alliance with and fought with. Um, really pretty black girl, really nice hair. She had money. She was on my team, the red team. Elise! Oh my God! I don't know what took me so long. So there's a lot of girls that come onto these shows that already are established and have money before coming on the show. For example, Elise. All right, so two cabs. All right, Eladria. This is the third night out. Eladria is wearing a black two-piece. She said it's the same as the green one as day one. And I'm like, oh, great. Now all we can do is look at your ass the whole time. We can't even watch what's going on the damn show because you want to wear that outfit again. So they leave the club and they go in two cabs. And basically the trio pulls Adrian into their cab because Adrian's kind of been back and forth with the two groups of girls. And then Z's getting kind of suspicious, like, this is why I don't trust bitches, and da-da-da. And of course they are up to something. So the girls are then in the confessional, and they're acting out about getting Kaylee out and how they're going to throw her out the house. They then throw her out the front. Winter fights with her. Kaylee asks for her suitcase, and everyone throws her stuff over the balcony and stuff. And I'm like, damn, third night, like, geez, and Winter's causing all those problems, and this is only her second day there. The thing that I didn't really get her like is that Z was helping them throw Kaylee's stuff over the balcony when I thought Kaylee and Z had been bonding and stuff, so I don't really feel like Z should have been part of throwing her stuff over. And maybe not even Adrian. Like, maybe Adrian agrees, say, like, okay, that's cool if y'all do it, but I don't think she should have participated because she'd been hanging out with her, too. It's like they just wanted to go with the little group and do it all together. I don't like that. Okay, so Nisha is then yelling, like, what the fuck are you doing? Letting them run you out of this house and da-da-da. And I'm like, yeah, you tell them, like, somebody please have that little poor little girl's back because she was really ready to leave. So just Nisha having that little bit of support from her and yelling, like, don't let them run you out this house, it made her want to stay. So I'm really glad that Nisha did that and then Kaylee did decide to stay. All right, so they're in the hallway. There's security everywhere, and then Kaylee then attacks Winter right by the security. That was really, really funny. So I don't know. I kind of like Kaylee now. Like she is or was kind of boring most of the show, and she's not really particularly somebody I would necessarily think I would hang out with. But the fact that when Nisha said, "Don't let them run you out," and she stood up for herself and fought Winter, like I was really proud of her for that. So I was like, "Go, Kaylee!" Like. Okay, and then Eladria says to Nisha, like, you're next. And he's like, oh, so no, I'm not. And whatever, I don't know where she got that language from. That's crazy. It is different. But that was really funny of Eladria to be like, oh, and you're next. Just like, what? That's crazy. They saying that they don't have anything against Shanisha. That's what we should call her, Shanisha. Kaylee then grabs her stuff and decides to stay. She says, I know I'm small. They're just stupid. They're picking on me. And I'm curious to see what happens next. I'm sure Nisha and Kaylee are going to click up together. I don't know where Z's going to fall. I feel like Z may be on their side. Maybe she's going to go with the other girls. I don't really know. So if you want to comment below, who do you think Z's going to go with? She's going to go with like the four girls, like I would say the really pretty girls. I feel like they're the most prettiest I think they're the prettiest in the house. And or do you think she's going to go with Nisha and Kaylee? So I'm interested to see what you guys think, where Z's going to go, where she's going to follow in. And also, let's see, I think that's about it for now. And I just want to say, I posted a thing because Shadi Lowe passed away today. He was in a car accident on 285, which is in Atlanta. So that was really sad. People wrote really rude, ignorant comments, but whatever. So he was a good guy. I met him one time. He asked about filming a movie he was writing and stuff, maybe a month or so back. And yeah, I don't really know much about him. We weren't friends like that, but I saw him at a few parties and then phone conversations for the movie. So he was a really nice guy. And I just want to say I'm going to pray for his family and his children because he does have a lot of children. Oh, my screen timed out. I can't see nothing. I'm typing in my password. But yeah, so tell me what you thought about this episode. I'm excited for this season, and I will see you next week for episode 2. Okay, so we are going to talk about the premiere of BGC 16 Social Disruption, which, by the way, is really annoying because Oxygen keeps changing it instead of being like BGC 11, BGC 12. They keep doing like different names like BGC Social Disruption. So my DVR did not record it because it's not picking it up as Bad Girls Club, and I think it did the same thing with Twisted Sisters. Let me move this down just a little bit. If you follow my Snapchat, you would know that I have had an allergy cold for, let's see, probably since I came back from Florida with my mom, since Friday. So I have the humidifier right there in my room, which that one is really, really good. It's like $50, but it makes you feel a lot better. It like blows in your face when you sleep. But yeah, we went to Fort Walton Beach. That's where I took her on Mother's Day. We had a lot of fun. I got sunburnt. I posted pictures. I literally was burnt on the front, nothing on the back. So I turned around and put oil on my back, and then my whole